Good evening. You're watching the news on Croatian television. Agricore's creditors have voted to support a debt settlement with the food and retail giant. Creditors holding 80.2% of claims backed the deal at a hearing today, well above the two-thirds majority required and ahead of the July 10th deadline. Implementation of the settlement is expected to take 3 to 4 months. Under the deal, Agricore's new owners will be its creditors, with Russia's Sberbank as the largest individual shareholder with a 39.2% stake.
The outcome of the vote was far above the two-thirds majority required by law. I'd like to thank the creditors for their cooperation during this process.
We have a very important phase ahead of us, the implementation of everything we've agreed. That is, an outcome that will facilitate all those things, from the repayment of the borderline debt to having our products on supermarket shelves, which is very important to us. Beyond that, the companies that produce goods are also important. These are domestic products, and recovery is crucial.
What is most important to us is that all of the new owners demonstrated that they believe in the company, that they believe in its ability to generate profits, and recognize its importance to the Croatian economy. It is a good thing that Agricore and its units will continue to operate. It was unfortunate that the HDZ tainted this process with all the things we've seen over the past year. There is no reason to rejoice or celebrate this as some kind of achievement, because we have a settlement that was forced and will surely bring nothing good to the Croatian people.
Croatia's HPB bank has acquired small regional lender Jadranska Banka, which operates in Dalmatia. The acquisition will give a modest bump to HPB's market share. HPB, which is majority owned by the state, aims to recapitalize Jadranska Banka to the tune of 110 million kuna. Jadranska Banka was saved from bankruptcy by the state, but in 2 years, the bank was unable to find an outside buyer.
The value of the transaction and the accounting value of the bank itself are modest, but what's important is that the transfer of HPB's ownership will provide Jadranska Banka with adequate capital to continue operating normally and maintain its assets, clients, and stay on the market.
The European Investment Fund and the Croatian government have created a venture capital fund. The fund has been allocated 35 million euros from the EU. The fund manager, who will be named in the fall, will be tasked with attracting private investors looking to put their money into small and mid-sized businesses with rapid growth potential.
The end users of this financial instrument will be new entrepreneurs, that is, innovative startups that have just started growing and developing, as well as businesses in a more advanced phase of development that have not done an IPO yet.
It is about nurturing the appetite for investment risks. It is about the culture shift, thinking about financing in ways other than traditional bank loans, not to mention the old system of grants.
The Social Democrats are grappling with an internal crisis. Some 90 members of the party have signed a letter demanding leader Davor Bernardic step down. Although he was not part of that group, Gordan Maras, the head of the SDP's powerful Zagreb branch, says the only way out of the crisis is to hold new party elections.
Everyone who believes that the party and Croatian citizens deserve the best that they can get from the SDP should support this initiative. I am calling for new party elections.
The management of Croatia Airlines has said it will order employees back to work if they go on strike next Monday. The company said it wants to minimize the disruption the action would cause to travelers, the company, and the economy. Croatia Airlines say they don't have the 53 million kuna needed to meet the demands of workers and is urging them to return to the negotiating table. A show featuring a rare collection of works by Picasso is on display in Osijek. The pieces were created between 1930 and 1960 and reflect several of Picasso's artistic phases. The show runs until the 13th of July at the Eurodom Culture Center in Osijek. Admission is free.
This is an exceptional collection comprising 45 prints in various techniques. There are 3 parts to the collection: flora and fauna, the double flute, and a series of drawings.
In sports, Donna Vekic has advanced to the 3rd round of Wimbledon after a 2-sets victory over Rebecca Peterson of Sweden. Ivo Karlovic fought for 4 hours but could not get past Germany's Jan-Lennart Struff.
Tomorrow's forecast calls for partly sunny skies in continental Croatia and on the north coast, and mostly sunny weather in Dalmatia. Interior Istria and Gorski Kotar may see some cloud development in the afternoon. Winds along the coast will be mostly mild southwesterlies with occasional west-northwesterly gusts. Morning lows will range from 13 to 18 degrees inland and from 18 to 23 on the coast. The day's highs will range from 26 to 32 degrees. Looking ahead to the end of the week, variable clouds and frequent showers are expected on Friday and Saturday in the interior. Conditions will be more stable on Sunday, but temperatures will remain slightly cooler. Expect occasional north-northwesterly gusts and a northeasterly in the mountains. On the coast, winds will shift to a northeasterly over the weekend. Clouds and occasional showers are expected in the north until Saturday, while the rest of the coast will see mostly sunny skies.
And that brings us to the end of the news. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again tomorrow.